We've all heard about Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban
Recording in progress.
getting divorced. Yes, it is a show in progress here. Has anybody been told? Anyway, I thought, hold on here. If those two can't make it work, what chance do I have with Marianne?
Ah. Well, Bobby, I don't think you have to worry about us. But for a lot of couples who've been together for a super long time, it's called gray divorce. Had you ever heard of that term?
You know what? I don't recall hearing that. No. What is that?
Yeah, it's a gray divorce because it's when long-term couples in their 50s, their 60s, and beyond, they call it quits. And it's happening more and more. Even Bill and Melinda Gates didn't escape it.
Right.
A lot of people end up at this stage of their lives and they want something else.
Is there one reason? Is there one thing that why are all these marriages, the long marriages, suddenly hitting the wall?
Well, therapists say that it's not just one big blow up. It's like this slow buildup of a few things, like quiet resentment. So decades of small annoyances. Yeah, we have to worry about that, Bob.
Only 25 years of small annoyances. That's all.
Bob, I keep telling you, we've been married for 26 years.
Oh,
That's an annoyance.
Sorry about that.
And unspoken frustrations, they finally stack up. And for many women, menopause becomes a wake-up call to stop tolerating what is not working anymore.
By the way, I only count 25 because 1 year, I believe one of us was on probation. So it was kind of like the minor leagues for a year.
That's not true. Don't start any bad rumors. We have never been on probation.
From each
All right,
other.
so there's also repeated infidelity. Like it's not the one-time mistake, it's the pattern. At some point, people realize, I've just been through this too many times and I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's hitting the wall. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then there's also that empty nest disconnect that when the kids move out, you suddenly notice the silence. And that's when you may have been partners parenting, but you're not partners in life anymore.
I kind of like the empty nest, don't you?
Yeah, we have really learned to like it. Should we not say that around the kids?
Well, no, we like it when they come to visit, but
Exactly, right.
yeah, it's been fine. Yeah.
It's been fun too. Changing political views, like couples who once saw eye to eye, now, like the rest of the country, find themselves arguing about everything from elections to vaccines, and those rifts can run really deep.
Yeah, that's a big one today.
Yeah, that really is. And then there's health and caretaking fears. Midlife brings up all these tough questions like, will this person really take care of me if I get sick? And if the answer is unclear, it really shakes the foundation.
Yeah, that's a bit depressing. I don't like to
I
think
know.
about that at all. It's all a lot of pressure. What do they say you should do if you don't want to end up one of these gray divorce statistics?
Right. So the, therapists, relationship experts out there, they give advice about this and they say that it's not about being perfect, but it's about staying connected and curious and honest as you both change. So, of course, clear the air regularly. Don't let small irritations pile up for decades. Like deal with them. What is bugging you calmly before all this resentment sets in.
You know what the problem with that is?
Quietly.
Yeah,
Pardon me?
yeah. It's really good to not store things up gunny sack, as the therapists say. But here's the problem: you want to bring up some sensitive point, and it's just not the right time. And then when everything is calm and cool, you don't want to bring it up then. You know what I mean?
Right. But you have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
yeah, you have to. All right. The next one is redefine your life after the kids. And I think that we have been part of this movement a lot lately. So, you have to build new shared routines, travel, volunteer, start a project together. You need fresh reasons to be a team. And I've seen a lot of my friends and their husbands actually do this too. It's like Now they have a new routine. They get up every morning and they ride a bicycle to the beach and then they walk on the beach. I mean, things like that, like have routines that you can do. And we're both working. So, it's hard to like completely, I can't ask you to go for a walk on the beach with me, but in the morning at least. But just any new routine that is different from the life that you had, when you had kids around.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I changed my routine. My nap is longer now in the middle of the day.
And I don't mean just your routine.
Oh yeah, I know.
Routine is what I mean.
I get it.
And then keep curiosity alive. Like ask questions again. People evolve. So get to know the version of your partner that your partner has become.
You mean
Because
like what's a nice girl like you doing with a guy like this? Like me?
no, I think you misunderstand a lot of what I'm saying.
Ask question. I get it. Ask about what's going on with you and your business.
Yeah, yeah. And just like, how you feel about things now that are different. Like, for example, I can find something really different in you. You suddenly have guy friends. Like, that's shocking to me still.
Yeah. Hey, Bob
It is
2.0.
unbelievable.
I'm regenerating. I'm always surprising you with something.
I know, but this is like you've evolved. Like, get to know
Yeah,
that part
I'm
of
evolving.
you, you know?
I'm evolving.
All right.
Yeah.
So then the next one is choose generosity over scorekeeping.
What does that mean?
So stop tallying who did what. Just, acts of kindness build momentum. And if you're petty, it kills it. So stop keeping track.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't keep score.
don't keep score, right? And then talk about aging before it's urgent. I would place this as number one on our to-do list, by the way. Discuss caretaking, finances, end of life wishes early. It's not morbid, it's mature love.
Yeah, forget it.
So
No,
yeah,
no
I know
thanks.
you don't want to do that. So
No.
staying married isn't about endurance. It's just about evolving.
Yeah,
And
and avoiding conflict and sensitive issues.
yeah,
You know,
and you can't keep the same marriage for 40 years. You have to keep creating a new one with the same person.
yeah, that's right. Well, and as I've said to you many times, I love you. I love being married because dating is way too complicated and it involves too much work. What
Oh,
is
okay. Thank you. I feel like that's the most romantic thing you've ever said to me. I love being married to you because dating is too much work. Okay.
what's on Savvy Planet right now?
Well, you know me in farmers markets. I just can't help myself. You and I run to different farmers markets every Saturday, which I think is hilarious because you like to get all the sweet things, bread and, sweet peaches and all this stuff. And then
I've
I
been
like,
buying Honeycrisp apples lately and
yeah, the
grapes.
sweet, yeah, you like the sweet stuff. And
Yeah.
then I go for the veggies. But anyway, I have had quite a run this season. And sometimes you just go and you get me things that I want. And recently I asked you to bring me basil and you brought the most gigantic amount of basil that you got for like $3 or something. I mean, it was like a treat.
Yeah, it smelled good.
And so I ended up having to make a ton of pesto. And you've got to check out my recipe because you can make pesto with anything. You don't even have to use the expensive pine nuts. I use walnuts, pistachios, like anything can be substituted, and it's so delicious.
Marianne's
I
been
mean,
putting that on.
seriously, you can just eat it out of a jar.
Yeah, you've had that on steaks, chicken, fish, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, and crackers, and like I said, just stick your spoon in the jar, and it's so satisfying.
It's good straight too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just straight.
You get Marianne's pesto recipe and more on savvyplanet.com, savvy-planet.com. Sign up and you get more than recipes. She's expanded the newsletter, and I like what you wrote about celebrating birthdays with your friends. A lot of people like that. Again, savvyplanet.com. And I'll ask you about that when I get home because I'm very curious about you, Marianne.
Well, then read the newsletter.
I will. And I'll talk to you
You
again.
did. We talked about it.